Hey guys, Dr. Meathies here. Welcome back to some more of our road to the league with Southport. We have Leon. I did have one crash, but luckily it happened between, like, the save game was before the Celtic game. So we didn't win it 7-0 in aggregate. We still won the game. Everything's fine. Everything's good. We still have Leon. The draw didn't change any at all, I think, in the quarterfinal. Actually, it did. We have one change. And this is what I get for not saving it between, because I think I have it saving every 2 weeks, I think. And honestly, I should be saving it more than that. So every week, and that save just so happened to be, unfortunately, here. Because it saves every Monday or Tuesday, so it might have been here. So yeah, that means it's changed, and I'll show you what has changed. It didn't change the FA Cup. It'd have been great if it changed the FA Cup, because life would be a whole hell of a lot easier. But no, we still play Man City. Yeah. So it crashed like immediately after the episode, so it wasn't anything big with that. I was trying to edit and play at the same time. I never learn my lesson, do I? So, in the Europa League, what happened in the round of 16? So Leon won. Villarreal lost. They did not score. It was 4-0, I think, last time. And they won by 1 in aggregate. That didn't happen this time. I think Copenhagen might have won last time in penalties. Now it's Real Spanius. 14, I think. No, they didn't win that one. Midtjylland won. And then Newcastle still won against Schalke. And then Salernitana still beat PSV. So, yeah, sorry about that, guys. Nothing crazy. That's the only change that really happened. So, at the end of the day, after the last episode, it crashed actually during the Sunderland one, and it crashed like towards the end of the game. We had no injuries, so I guess my for giving me an easier draw in the Europa League, we had to sacrifice Connor Martin, but we only had to sacrifice him for a couple of games. We just couldn't beat Bournemouth in this one. Just couldn't do it. We had so many shots here. 26, 12 on target. We should have had 3, maybe 4 goals in this game. It's the first time I've ever seen a keeper with a 9.0. We gave it to Bournemouth, though. So today it's going to be Leon. And then Man City. We have Nottingham Forest in the middle. It did not help us in the rankings because we're 4th. If we win the Europa League, it doesn't matter. It's going to come down to us and Newcastle, though. Unless somehow Nice or Salernitana beats Newcastle. I don't see it, though. But on the flip side, Chelsea does have to play, I think, the Champions League and the FA Cup. So they could drop some games. We play Man City in the FA Cup as well, but they're not in a continental competition, so that's not going to stress their players. And Arsenal is not in any continental competitions, and they only had the league to worry about. So I'm only using Arsenal getting a big push here. All right. So on our way to secure this whole thing, Cecilia is out with an injury as well. Forgot what the injury was in. I think it was in practice in between games. Or no, it was on international duty. So it was on international duty. He picked up a knock, and yeah, he's going to be out for at least this first game. He will probably be out the next game for the Europa League, but he will be back for the game against, well, actually he won't be because he's suspended for that game. We have to figure out what we're going to do on defense for that one. 3 games, we should be able to get his sharpness up to Milosevic, what he is at, and he should be ready to at least play decently. So our 2 subs have to be Brisson, Milosevic. Milosevic is not up, and we don't want to stress that Achilles too much in that, just because of the sole fact that we might have an issue, and the game is kind of chugging right now. I might restart the game in between episodes here. No, it's fine. I'm not sure. Maybe it's just a weird loading thing. It took some time. I probably will still restart it after this. All right, so we're away in Lyon. Of course, it's Connor Martin getting a foul within the first couple minutes. Doesn't get a card though, at least, but probably was worn. Stokovic looking for another white jersey. Stuckler going all the way behind Perez. Langelo, there's Martin in the back of the net. If they want to keep on making mistakes, we will put them to the sword. And any mistakes they can do to allow our strikers up top to get a field back into what we're looking for, we'll take it. I've not figured out what I'm going to do at striker, and because of the delay, which is kind of ironic with everything, and that's going to be PK there. Because of the delay for the next Football Manager game by a month, we're just going to play this save until around that time, and we have no news on a beta, so it's Ronaldson makes a save. So no news on a beta, we're just going to have fun with this save. So we will probably have at least 2 more seasons. All right, Mansky, bring it in here. I think Rios probably got that one. Ramirez, though, can't get possession. Baptista, Askarov, header away. Martin takes that up. Yeah, a little sneak, well, not really a sneak. More of a preview of what my intentions are going into the next FM. Milosevic, he is good at these shots, right? He's just not up to par. Long shots, free kicking. We need to get his long shots up. Going back post, Perez header, that is saved. Ronaldson's putting it on. Cordoba, Mansky, back to Cordoba, going back post, Baptista header over the net. Some good play here by both sides. Lyon arguably has a better look that we do, but I feel like we are playing a very straightforward. Actually, Lyon is beating us to the ground right now. He's just had some good saves by Ronaldson and one mistake by Lyon. I'm gonna drop this back as positive, or from positive, and go balanced. Alvi Santos, good tackle. I feel like we're getting beat too far forward, maybe. He's offsides. Flags up. Flags up. No VAR required there. It's also possible that Brisson is just getting... I'm going to play Brisson for a little bit more, actually. It's probably risky, but... And mind you, we are... Ooh. Lyons went back to a defensive structure. They want to go to Southport, just being down 1 goal. That's interesting. There's the next one for Pharaoh. That should give you a hint. Total War. Oh, I don't... I'm gonna make this change here as we can. Tomorrow here. Them changing to this. We should be getting through it, and we're not. Here we go. Griffiths. Tomorrow. looking. Cross is there. Alvi Santos. Grivets. Come on, I'll take the shot. My guy, he takes it. It's wide left. Immediately, a chance for Leon. They're just going to play through the middle, I think. Yeah, Austin has that. Plays it through. Rios cannot win that. The man is a monster of a man and can't win it. Ronaldson has it easily. Okay, I'm going to make this change. I'm going to go Ramirez out. Sell here. Who can score better? His tackling is 12. Let's put Chamorro up here. Slavic's going to come up. Varela is going to come in. I'm going to get... Rios isn't playing good, but it's not like he's playing bad. Let's get out Santos. Let's get Marco Verdon. And... Actually, no. Let's get Redeem in. And on the back end, let's get... I mean, Connor Martin has that one. Rios is just starting to struggle right now. This is probably not a smart plan. As a matter of fact, it's not. I think how I want to do it. Let's go with this. Let's keep this right now. Unless Rios has to come out. Alright, there without that. We'll take him out in the 75th minute. Okay, let's make the change now. Rios gonna come out. John's gonna come in. Let's do that change. Only because, yes, there's a fitness issue here, but they're down to 10 men on the field. Martin can't make a play on that. Okay. Rio's still out here right now? I think he is. Sell header, he is. The ball hasn't went out, that's why. How are we getting beat here? It's 10 men on the field. This is a frustrating turn of events. Martin, you better get there. Thank you. We should have 2 more goals at the end of this game. Or at least 1 more. No reason why we shouldn't be pressing them hard. That's a good ball by Askarov over the top. 6 minutes. There's no reason why we should not be going to Southport without a goal lead. And of course, we're not going to get it. So it's going to be down to our home field advantage. I don't like what I saw with this team. All right, so I'm back a little bit earlier because actually we're on the day in hand. But we got the title race. Look, and I want you guys to put this in the back of your mind because after this, the next episode is likely going to be the Europa League. And if we get through the FA Cup, but we might have a 4-game episode next episode, so you never know. So Chelsea's in front at 73 points. We're all in the same amount of games besides Man City. So Man City has 1 less game to play. Chelsea has to play Tottenham, Liverpool, Manchester. Those 2 and Sunderland, who have something to play for, but Sunderland, I'm not sure. But Liverpool, I think those 3 teams could actually get a draw or maybe beat Chelsea. So that would be a good thing for us. With Man City, we end with Man City at the end of the year. If we win our next game, in that we'll be ahead of them in the first place. So that last game might make a difference. Arsenal plays Liverpool, United, Sunderland, and Nottingham Forest. So they got 4 games that might be a tad bit difficult. Now, we're not going to catch up with that goal difference. So we're going to have to have them lose, and we need to go on a win streak. We play Swansea City, Sheffield United, Southampton, and our two hard games are Everton and Man City. So Everton being at 6th tier, and then Man City. United, who is right below us at 1 point behind us, has Arsenal, Chelsea, Villa, and Brighton. Like, if United could somehow beat Arsenal and Chelsea, that would give us what we need here. And then we just need one more loss. But also, we're not going to get back with this goal difference, meaning we need to get a point above Chelsea. So Chelsea needs to draw 3 of these games, lose 3. That's going to be interesting. So put that in your back pocket. We'll be top 5 more than likely, just as long as we don't screw it up. But I think we'll be top 5. I mean, really, we only need one more point, I think. That's 8. There's 5 games. Okay, we need 6 more points, and we have that locked down. So it's really in the back pocket. This game, Sensinia is back for the Lyon game. Remember, though, he is suspended for the Man City game, so there is that. Whoever wins this game will advance. That is the key. We did beat... Was it Nottingham Forest? Nottingham Forest 4-2. Not the cleanest game, but yeah, we had an own goal that kind of helped us a lot with that. So Lyon. 87 million in projection. Yeah, I would say we're going to lose that money. That's going to be a lot of... Why are we losing so much money here? Oh, you know why? It cost us... Where do I see it? In here, right? So we got the expansion. It's going to be done for next season. And it cost us 40 million. And we have this going through. It's 1.4 a month. I feel like we have a good team that if we can just get in the Champions League, we can get a good chunk of money and we can actually get some good stuff. We can fight through it. But here we go. Submit them. Let's see what we can get. I don't know what our transfer budget will be. Next year it's going to be quite telling. Oh, we have not actually had that takeover. So that's not actually went through or happened or anything like that. The rumors have actually stopped. So I have no idea, because it was supposed to be a high level investor or a tycoon takeover. At least it kind of hinted to that. And it would have been nice to have that. But here we go. There's a ball. Cordoba puts it in, and here we are. We are already down early. Come on, boys. Of course, Malik is the one that get the card here. We are playing like utter trash. Let's say demand more. Please, Malik, don't get a card here. I could do this. You know what? Whoops. Not what I wanted. Look at Malik. I could tell him he's off the tackles. Come on, boys. Let's get something going here. Damn. It's a moment here for Lyon. They're playing a spread out. They're spreading us out, but I feel like we're there on defense. We're just not creating any pressure. Okay, well, Slavic. I would rather you just control the ball, but I understand. Big kick going to Rios, the big man there. Martin's there. God, what are we doing with these passes? Okay, Malik. Another bad pass. Miloslavik going outside. It's 2-on-1. That's not a great cross. Going all the way back. That's... Oh my god, I thought he missed it. I thought he missed it. Okay. Off a mistake, we'll take that. I thought he completely shanked that. I don't like the pass. I like this pass though. Okay, it hit the inside of the post, but it was... That scared the living hell out of me there. I was about to say, are you serious? And then Malik doing that slide tackle? Come on, my guy, you can't get suspended here. All right, 2 minutes of add time and nothing happens there. So we're down to the half. I don't like what I saw with this team because I think you all have the ability to win this game, and we are not taking control of this game. We had the possession. The shots are there. They're not great on target shots, which is a struggle. All right, let's change this. Malik's got to come out because of that. And I put Chamorro in. I'm going to get Ali Santos out. We're going to put Redeem in. He's going to come out here. Miloslavik, we'll keep him in. This will be our first 2 subs, I think. Will be these 2. Malik has to... Oh. I like the attempt. That is way too far. That's not even a playable ball. Miloslavik to Ramirez. Going there. Rios. Okay. I was about to say, like, the refs are static here. Rios, the big header. I love it. That's Ramirez. That's such a good ball. That's such a good ball. The man is tall. All right, I'm going to make these changes now. I'm going to take him out. Excel's going to come in. Varelia is going to come in on the outside. Actually, I want Varelia to come in. Who's up top? Let's get Connor Martin out. Let's get Rendon. Let's go. Stotvikin back. No, we need Brusson to come in for Cincina. I know it's a risk. Okay. I know it's a risk. Probably really stupid, but I'm going to make it. If we give up a goal from this, you can blame me. But I think we'll be fine. Killing me. Tomorrow gets the card. Gets the warning, I mean. And Ronaldson makes the save! Let's go! That's what we needed. Oh, this is how you change the player instructions. Okay. I always thought it was right click, but right click does not do it. It's left click. Oh, come on. What? I'll play by Ronaldson there. Okay. Going down. I think all the cards after this one are wiped. Last 2 games. Added 5 minutes. Can we get by the skin of our teeth? Please, no football manager. Okay, we have possession here, but this could turn if we are dumb. Okay, good pass by Brusson. Tomorrow to Askarov. Askarov. Let's go into Rios. And he missed it. But it's over the 5 minutes, and the ref is really on there. Not the greatest result, boys, but a win that we will take. Rios putting it in the back of the net. We will take that. Oh my, oh my. We had in 2 games in penalties. Real Spanias beat Midtjylland in penalties. It's a 95th goal to force that. And then we will not play Nice. We will play Besiktas. And Newcastle lost to Salernitana. Oh my, oh my. Look at this. Oh, wow. Newcastle fallen from grace. We could win this. We could win the Europa League. What? What a game. What an insane, crazy game. Okay, this game against is at Man City. Now, need to look at this. We have so many suspensions. All right, so this is going to be the lineup when we play Man City. It's going to be a hard-fought game, but yeah, make a cut here. Wembley, let's see if we can keep it going, baby. We've only lost 1 game at Wembley. All right, so here we go. I don't think I saw it. Okay, Chelsea did win that one. So either Man City or ourselves that are fighting for the FA Cup. Remember, we are back-to-back winners going for our 3rd here. It's going to be a hard game. Wait, Marcelo? Okay, this isn't the one I thought it was. I thought they got the one that was Portuguese from Everton, I think. I was going to say, are you serious? Okay. I need that. Good team selection. Okay. This is how we're going to play it. Stofik on the left, Brusson, and Malik teaming up in the middle. Shamara will be in the midfield. Other than that, Item, Agayu, and Excel. Excel can play for Griffiths. We might have to move a couple of things around if we need Griffiths to go over Stofik, but we're hoping that this stays what it is. Shamara will be in the midfield. We'll start with Alvi Santos first out here, I think. So we'll put him out, and of course it's Martin and Rios up top. This is an uphill battle traveling to Manchester. Try to win this game. No, this is at Wembley. I take that back. We are Wembley. Okay. I would love one more game at Wembley against Chelsea. We'll see. Of course, Moria going front post. Header is over the bar. We embarrassed Man City earlier in the year, probably a couple months back. But we had our full defense on that one, and that is where we completely embarrassed them. We're hoping for the same. Shot is over the mark. It was like 5-2 or 6-2. I just think that might have been a fluke with how much the difference was. But I thought, oh my God, you just absolutely murked that man. And the ref didn't call anything. Did he call play on there? I'm not sure. That's probably the wildest play on I've seen. Stotvik playing it up. Going back, and Martin just shanked that. Oh my God, Martin. That ball is still in orbit. If you see it, please tell NASA. Or is it technically the ESA, the European Space Agency? But that just doesn't sound as cool. It's just saying, please inform NASA that this ball that Martin sent out, it's in space. Because that one was insane. All right. So Man City's going to play it out from the back. We're playing pretty well. They're playing a 4-4-2, right? I'm not crazy. Yes, we're playing the same thing. They're playing with an AP though. We're playing with a Metzala. Trying to get another body up top. Oh, Ronaldson just couldn't get enough. I think this is in. It might be close though. Oh, let's go. How much is he off? It can't be by a lot. Ooh. Maybe a quarter step. Maybe a quarter step. We don't have a lot of possession. They're playing a lot more of a possession ball. Okay, here we go. Alvi Santos plays it in. It's going to be headed near post. And keep it in. Go to Malik. Tomorrow, Rios turn shot, and it's in there. Of course, VAR is going to take a look at this. He looked onside, though. And it's awarded. Let's go. Alvi Santos saving that from going out. I thought Malik was going to have one there, but I'm not mad at the turn. Kind of bounces off, and we're able to beat Kraus. I'm going to praise the boys there. And we've had better shots. Or one that's on target is just a better one. But Man City's dominated possession here today. Winter wants to have one, and Ronaldson saves it. Ronaldson has been, I mean, as much as we kind of rag on Ronaldson here, this man has come through for us at times. All right, keep doing work. I mean, they're actually pretty delighted with that, so I'm going to stay with that. I'm going to praise the boys even more. Everyone's happy. Chamorro and Miloslavik once more. I mean, I would. They're not happy with their performance. I'm fine with it. If they go down to 10 men, we could steal this. They have 3 yellow cards, or 2 yellow cards that just happened right there. Jefferton's off sides. It's coming back, but Ronaldson does make the save. 62nd minute. Okay, so I'm going to make a change here in the midfield. So Ramirez is going to come out. We're going to go with Excel for Ramirez. Jorgensen in the middle. I'm going to get Redeem in. Person has that card. Let's go until the 70th minute. I'm not sure what we're going to change. I don't think we're going to change anything up top. Actually, I might change Martin up top now that I'm thinking about it. Errant pass. I might switch Redeem to the other side. Person's getting a little bit too physical. Okay, I'm going to take Person out. ETM is going to come in. And I'm going to flip. I'm going to flip Jorgensen over here. I'm going to go. Oh, he's cup tied. That's right. He can't come in. So that actually works for us. I'm going to get Varelia on the left side. And I'm just going to hope that the guys up top can win this. That's what it comes down to it. That Martin and Rios can somehow put something together and win this game up top. A good ball. Rios just does not hustle to it. Pass all the way back. The ball's there. Varelia has the speed. Varelia. Rouse with a save. That's on target too. All right, here's Martin. Still have Rios out here. Going near post. We're not going to win it. Martin is offsides because he didn't get back onside. Well, actually, it's our ball in the first place. I'm not going to do anything crazy and put pressure on Man City unless they score. Oh my god. Okay, that's over. That's over. We're fine. Come on, boys. Oh, another chance. Borrelia. Fight for that ball, please. Oh my god, Jefferson. Don't do it, Jefferson. Please, no. Oh, Ronaldson. Ronaldson's there. Reinhardt comes in. Etem wins it in the air. Moria shot blocked, but he's offsides. I don't know who comes in. Martin and Rios have to play this entire game. Whoops. Okay, I'm gonna player instructions here. I'm gonna tell him to ease off tackles. Do the same thing here. Ease off tackles. It may not matter. Jorgensen shot. It's deflected. And Virelli just put it in the goal. We have beat Man City at Wembley. Oh my, oh my. We are going to be playing Chelsea at this rate. Just 2 good phases of football. It turns into a win. And there's the final whistle. We will be playing Chelsea here at Wembley in the FA Cup final, trying to defend our title once again. That is a big game. I mean, VAR helps us yet again. We will play them in a match for the ages at the end of the season. Now, it doesn't affect anything going on at the end of the day. It might affect how we play the Europa League, but I don't think so. The Europa League final is just 1 game, so it'll probably be before or after the FA Cup final. That's that. I'm surprised that we did that. I'm gonna play through, so this is gonna be a bit of a difficult thing. So next episode will be Besiktas in this game. It might just be those 2 games. However, depending on the league, I might put these 4 games here and try to cut down as much as possible in it for these ones, if it matters. The end of the day, I might do a recap of Everton before we go into Man City. So there's 3 games and kind of a recap of game, something like that. But as of right now, we are doing great. Our youngsters are doing great. Our team is doing great. What a bit of ball. Malik coming through. Brousson also with a big one. Like, I did not expect us to have such a good reach to that. And we did. Like, I did not expect that, and we came through strong. We came through very strong. Askarov comes in. Statvik goes in for Excel. Bertfeld goes in because Tim Austin needs to come in. And there is our bit. Like, I feel good with what we just put out on the field. At the end of the day, though, Swansea City, Sheffield United, it's going to be a big one. We'll see how those 2 games kind of round out and see from there, because we do have Southampton kind of smashed into the Besiktas game. So we won't really know the league, but we'll kind of see with that. We did beat Nottingham Forest. If I didn't already say that, it was a 4-2 win. And yeah, we need to keep the good times rolling from there. Did anyone play in the league games? Arsenal did. Did Arsenal lose that game? Arsenal lost to Spurs. Okay. But they did win. So we need to actually get that one. Who'd they play? Arsenal played Liverpool and beat them 4-1. Okay. I need United or someone in here to draw them so we can get a point up if we can win out. Otherwise, we'll lose on goal difference, which will kind of suck. Chelsea, their next game is Spurs in 3 days. So we'll have to see how that is. They are still in the Champions League. They are in the semifinal. It's in 17 days. We could have them see them drop a couple of games. So it is possible. And they've played one more game than us. They lost to Sunderland. Sunderland might be able to beat Arsenal and Chelsea. Does Chelsea play Sunderland? No. Maybe. I can't see from that that bit. Yes. So Sunderland can do it for us. All right, so that's going to be it for this episode. Thanks for hanging out. We'll have to see how it is because these next 2 games could be big. We could see Chelsea drop some points, Arsenal drop some points. Maybe Man City can drop some points here and we can take the title. It's going to be a hard one, but we'll see. Plus Chelsea, the FA Cup. You never know. We could win a 3rd FA Cup again, which would be absolutely wild. Not being able to win the Carabao Cup, but winning the FA Cup is wild. Thanks for hanging out. I will see you guys next time. Later.